To be or not to be? What if I told you that you don't need to struggle through Shakespeare alone? Welcome to my storytelling podcast, where I bring classic tragedies to life. Today, we step into the dark and gripping world of Hamlet, Shakespeare's timeless classic tragedy, written around 1600 to 1601. This is a story of revenge, madness, and fate. One of the greatest plays ever written. Let's dive in.
A long time ago in Denmark, there was a great castle called Elsinore. Inside lived Prince Hamlet, a young man who was sad and confused. His father, the King of Denmark, had died suddenly, and now Hamlet's uncle, Claudius, was the new king. To make things worse, Claudius married Hamlet's mother, Queen Gertrude, very quickly after the old king's death. One night, Hamlet's friend Horatio ran to him. He said, "Hamlet, I've seen a ghost. It looks like your father." Hamlet was shocked. That night, he went to the castle walls, and suddenly the ghost of his father appeared. The ghost said, "Hamlet, listen to me. I was murdered. Your uncle Claudius poisoned me. Now he is king. You must take revenge." Hamlet couldn't believe it. Was the ghost telling the truth? He didn't know what to do. If he killed Claudius and the ghost was lying, he would be a murderer. But if Claudius was guilty, he couldn't let him leave. To find the truth, Hamlet came up with a plan. He said to himself, "I will pretend to be crazy. Then I can watch Claudius and see if he's guilty." Hamlet started acting strange. He spoke in riddles, laughed for no reason, and acted mad. His mother and uncle were worried. The queen said, "What is wrong with Hamlet?" "I don't know, but we must watch him," Claudius said. One day, a group of actors came to the castle. Hamlet had an idea. He thought to himself, "I'll make them act out a play about a king who is poisoned by his brother. If Claudius reacts, I'll know he is guilty." That night, the actors performed the play. As they acted out the poisoning scene, Claudius stood up in panic. He shouted, "Stop this! Stop this play at once!" Now Hamlet knew the ghost was telling the truth. Claudius was a murderer. Hamlet was ready to act. He went to his mother's room to confront her. But while he was talking to her, he heard someone hiding behind a curtain. Hamlet asked, "Who's there?" He thought it was Claudius spying on him. So he took out his sword and stabbed through the curtain. But when he pulled back the curtain, he saw not Claudius, but Polonius, the father of Ophelia, Hamlet's love. Hamlet shouted, "Oh no, I killed the wrong man." Ophelia was heartbroken, and her father's death drove her mad. She wandered the castle singing strange songs. Not long after, she fell into a river and drowned. Claudius knew Hamlet was dangerous. He made a plan with Ophelia's brother Laertes. They would have a fencing match, but Laertes' sword would have poison on the tip. The duel began. At first, Hamlet was winning. But then, Laertes cut Hamlet with a poisoned sword. However, in the fight, they switched swords, and Hamlet stabbed Laertes with the poisoned blade too. At the same time, Queen Gertrude drank from a poisoned cup, a trap meant for Hamlet, and she fell. The queen said, "The drink is poisoned." Laertes, dying, told Hamlet the truth. He said, Claudius planned all of this. The sword, the poison. Hamlet turned to Claudius full of anger and pain. He stabbed him with the poisoned sword and made him drink the rest of the poison. King Claudius fell, dead. Hamlet, weak from the poison, knew he was dying. He turned to his best friend Horatio and said, "Tell my story. The world must know the truth." And with that, Prince Hamlet died.